So the drivers, so we got Tidge can't speak. We got weak slipstream and weak boost. Now boost should have no impact. There we go. At least somebody's got out. So Mark is the first driver out. We've got Super Dragon, Lamborghini, Benop, Magic's here. Now slipstream does have a little bit of an impact, but of course, if the driver goes off, it could affect your lap, and you've only got 2 laps, so you know everyone has to try and work out what's the best situation for them. Now, I'm not sure what Herm's doing. Herm! There we go. Herm's going now. Getting that free space, which is fair enough. There is enough time to do that. Boost doesn't affect qualifying, you're quite right. But weak slipstream does. So you can get an extra 2 miles an hour or so on the circuit. So we're going to follow Lamborghini around on the first flyer. Apparently I've forgotten all my keyboard bindings. There we go. So we're about to approach the end of the lap, and then we'll go on a full flying lap with Lamborghini. So the corner coming up is Woodcut. So I used to brake around the 50 meter board. It looks like we're doing that here as well. Lovely line, lovely speed held there. You are looking for the 70 mile an hour, you know, staying in that range into here. Interesting. Ooh, and I wouldn't be doing that. So we're about to go on the fast lap, but essentially why I'm saying you shouldn't be doing that. Any gear change in this car shifts the weight substantially, and then you do what Lamborghini did there and go off the circuit. So into this first corner here, it's known as Magic Corner. Trying it flat, just going to make it, but I think lost a little bit of time there. It should be more towards the 88 miles an hour towards the end of that corner. And we're going to accelerate now, long acceleration period. So expect 2-3 wide in terms of the racing here. As we're going to approach probably one of the most technical parts of the circuit now, which is going to be St. Mary's. Now, the best way to do this corner is you want to get on the inside here, try and get it turned in, take a wide line, brake just as the tarmac on the right ends, chuck it in, try and maintain an 80 mile an hour average. Does it that fairly okay, does Lamborghini, as we head towards this right hander now. There's some you get white marks here. The last one is where you brake, you turn in. Now I do this in 3rd gear. Again, you want to change gear before you get to the corner. If you get to the corner, you're going to have a bigger weight transfer in this car, and in that situation it isn't good. But you want to stay in 3rd gear there, as Lamborghini did, as we head up to Woodcut now. The reason you do that, you want to rev this car to the limits. It's not got a lot of power anyway. So, yes. Push it to the limits. As we head towards Woodcut. It's around the 50 meter board, just after it. You want to brake. Now, this is a choice of gears. So, again, a lovely corner there by Lamborghini. As we head towards the chicane. Gets through there, just off the circuit though again, so that's going to compromise his exit and compromise the next lap as well. Heads towards the line here. It's going to be a 42.1 at this moment in time. What are we looking at for Benop? Benop heads towards the line, a 42.2, 42.3, very close qualifying so far. Mark a little bit off, a couple of mistakes here and there. Magic's here, heading towards the line. Magic here's had a bit of an error somewhere. Let's jump to Herm now. Lovely apex there by Herm, heading towards the chicane for the first time. Lovely beep on the front of that as well. Oh, Herm's off as well. Heading towards the line now. Where's Herm going to come in? Is he going to jump Magic's here? It's going to be close. Does jump Super Dragon as well. So, do we have any movers on this lap in terms of times? We've got a purple sector 1 from Super Dragon. Let's jump with Super Dragon then. Let's see what is happening here. Ooh, a bit slow there at St. Mary's. Continuing towards the right-hander now of Lavant Corner. He's got Mark in front of him, so maybe he can use Mark here for a little bit of slipstream. Let's quickly jump to Ram. Oh, we got Trevor Nick off, so that's the end of Trevor Nick's qualifying. Mark goes to the right here. Mark's letting him go as well, so a couple of people abandoning their laps now. Is Super Dragon up on their time? Let's have a look as we head towards the split here. Super Dragon is up by 2.5 seconds. Super Dragon looking to improve here. Not purple though. Let's jump to Ram Lamborghini quickly. Going through the chicane once again. Still can't get it right. Still running it a little bit too wide there. Heading towards the line here. Is it going to be an improvement for Ram Lamborghini? 40, 41. Just improves there as Super Dragon was the one on the move here. Let's have a look. Heading towards the line now. Super Dragon looking to improve. Looking to jump up in positions. And no, he's bottled it somewhere. P6, 8 thousandths. If only he hadn't done that. But who's just jumped up there? It's Magic's here. Jumped up to P4 there on the lap. 42.9. Mutley Magic's here. And we jump back to Herm. Is Herm on a lap here? Into the chicane we go. Oh, all sorts of weight transfer happening there. Yellow flag out. Is Herm going to improve? I don't think so. So that's going to be the end of your qualifying. Ram Lamborghini is your pole sitter there from Bernard. Then Trevor Nick. Magic Tears in P4. Mark's in P5. Herm P6. And Super Dragon in P7. So first race is a 3-lap sprint. Let's see what happens with these drivers. Ram Lamborghini on that pole position. Only 7 cars in this first morning split, so it's going to be a bit smaller than normal. It should mean that these drivers have every opportunity to really go up in the championship here. And I'm going to get the full display up here and show you how we start with these cars. I normally rev it to the limit, but let's see how Ram Lamborghini goes. We wait for the start here. And we set off here. You can see the throttle management happening there that you have to do. Trevor Nick looks like he's had a fantastic start here. Further back, Super Dragon also has a fantastic start here as we head towards Madgwick Corner for the first time. It's Ram Lamborghini further back, but not Trevor Nick. They're a little bit side by side, but are they going to pull the line astern? Yes, they are. Further back, we got Mark, Magic Tear, Super Dragon going around the outside of Herm. Is he going to make that stick? Is this going to be a move? It is indeed. Super Dragon up a 1 position already and already looking to make moves on Mark here as we focus on this battle a little bit. Super Dragon going to the outside, trying to get that inside for St. Mary's later on potentially. Has to pull back in as we head further on. We're about to go full throttle round this right-hander into St. Mary's. Super Dragon trying to go around the outside. Not going to work here as we come into this corner for the first time. Further back, do we have any carnage? We don't. They all survived. Well played, guys, as they continue on here. Super Dragon just pushed Mark up a little bit. That means Herm's coming into the battle here further back and pulls out of it. So the battle for P2 is on. Ram Lamborghini's decided he doesn't want any part of the racing and wants to just disappear into the sunset. Oh, Magic here has gone off. That's going to open it up for Mark, Super Dragon and Herm as Mark is about to go past. And Magic here stays to the left hand side, being very smart here with the radar as well, keeping the line, trying to keep that position. Stays in P5 at this moment in time as they head towards Woodcut here, and it's 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, watch out, guys. Oh, and they managed to keep it nice and settled. Wow. Oh, through there we go. A little bit of ping pong, but that's all okay. Everybody survives here. And into the chicane for the first time we go. And, Benop's gone off. Benop has gone off here. And that's going to push Trevonic into P2 surely here. As they head towards the line. Benop still got it, but Trevonic into P2 there. Benop made a mistake. We'll see if we can have a look at that in a moment's time. But Benop into P2. Trevonic down to P3 here. And Ram Lamborghini saying, see you later. And Mark down the inside. Oh, this Benop's off here. Trevornic's gone wide. And look at this. Mark from P5, I think it was, up into P2. Well played by Mark. And Super Dragon on the inside here as well. It's all getting very tight here. Super Dragon, Mark, side by side through this fast section of right-handers. And you can see Ram Lamborghini in the distance. Sorry, we're not focusing on the leader, but here's where all the action is. It's P2 downwards, and Super Dragon gets that P2 position. And line astern into St. Mary's. Oh, Trevonic down the inside of Magic's here. Surely that's not going to work. Oh, it is indeed. Well played by Trevonic. Through up into P4 again after that mistake earlier on. As we now head towards the right-hander, Trevonic trying to go down the inside here. And gets it done here as well. Trevonic making moves here, trying to get back up into that P2 position, side by side with Mark here. And this is some fantastic racing by these drivers. And look how close the gap is. It's 6 thousandths. And there's the change in position, so Mark's just going to get it here as they head towards Woodcut once again. Lamborghini in your distance there. He's the current race leader. Into Woodcut we're about to go. Hit the 50-meter board. We brake. We turn in. And Trevor-Nick looking to get the move done down the inside. We didn't want to do that. TV cam. Oh, my word. What a move by Trevor-Nick. What a move. We're going to have a look at that if we get a chance. Into the chicane we go. Trevor-Nick up into P3. What a move. And about to get into P2 as well. Super Dragon must have made a mistake there on the chicane. But it's side by side there as they head towards the right-hander. The fast right-hander here. Very hard to go too wide. And in we go, and Super Dragon keeps that position for now. Trevor-Nick making all the moves here. Going to have the slipstream as well. I wouldn't mind. Oh, there's been an accident further back. There's been a little bit of an accident. I'm not sure who's gone off. That's Herm that's gone off. Let's see if we can have a look at the move by Trevor-Nick, though, because that was a fantastic move. Where's Trevor-Nick? Here is Trevor-Nick. So look, gets down the inside. Mark runs a little bit wide. Every opportunity taken, and just nails it. What a move. Now, I'm not sure if we get to see what happened to Super Dragon. Super Dragon just really slowed through that chicane, just trying to be safe here. And that then gave Trevor-Nick the run. Can I get off the TV camera now, please? A replay. There we go. Whoa! To get to Super Dragon. Getting all a little bit twitchy there. But the line astern here. Herm Benop there at the back of the pack at the moment. Round the right hand, there we go. Super Dragon leading the way from Trevor-Nick in P3. Say leading the way, leading this pack, I mean. As we continue for one final time in this sprint race, heading towards Woodcut. This line astern here with these minis. And Super Dragon currently in P2. Further back, we've got Herm fighting with Benop, and Magic's here. Who's going to get this position? Every point matters in this championship. And Herm is setting a purple lap here. So Herm using that boost to full advantage and gets the position into P5. Herm goes a little bit sideways. Oh, there's a huge bit of contact there with Magic's here. Magic's here is about to go off to Narnia, and it reappears there. Into the chicane we go. Herm manages to get P5. Gran Lamborghini is already finished here, but battle for P2 is going to be Super Dragon from Trevor-Nick just here. And then P4 for Mark, P5 for Benop, P6 for Herm, and P7 for Magic's here. Magic's here just getting pushed off there at the very end. Now, if any driver wants to make a complaint, I recommend talking to the drivers first of all. Mistakes can happen, but we do have the incident counter as well. But what a first race there. But the move of the day by Trev so far, my word, that was a brilliant move. And we will have a look at the race results in just a second. Let me save that replay. And let me just change the settings. Put that to 9 laps. And reverse grid. So I'll just let the drivers know. There's a 5-minute cooldown warm up. And we'll just have a quick look at the race results there. So there's your provisional race results, of course. So we have Gran Lamborghini, Super Dragon, Trevor-Nick, Mark, Benop, Herm, and Magic's here. So fantastic racing in that first race. Expecting to see more of that in the feature race, which is, of course, reverse grid. So Gran Lamborghini has to come through the entire field. So, guys, it's the feature race now here. All the drivers fighting for the 40 points at the top of the field. But they're going to get some good points irrespective. And obviously, these positions now, every position you make further up the field is worth a lot more points than at the back. So, well worth them going for it. We're going to be on board with Magic's here. I hate the fact that this bug exists. So, Magic here, using the brake, strangely. So you can use a handbrake at the start of this. Now, there is some, obviously, skill to the start. So we've seen that in the past. So we wait for the lights to go out. There we go. So Magic here just going for the flat-out start. Not the best way to start, as we see from Benop getting a good start here, I think. Heading towards the first corner for the first time. 9 laps here at the Goodwood Motor Circuit. Oh, Gran Lamborghini getting a brilliant start there further back as they head towards the first corner. And side-by-side action here. You got to be careful with him in his little taps here and there. Actually send the car to Narnia. It's confirmed. Magic's here leading the way from Herm, then Benop. And it's side-by-side, 2x2. It's Noah's Ark all over again with the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th for Gran Lamborghini looking to try and overtake, making it 3 wide here. Down this straight here. Mini's going 95 miles an hour. You don't see this very often. Little taps here, there, and everywhere. But Gran Lamborghini up 2 positions down the middle, trying to get that slipstream off Mark. It's not fully working. There we go. Gran Lamborghini through, and Trevor-Nick trying to follow as well. In to the right-hander, then the left of St. Mary's. Hopefully there's no carnage here as Herm leads away. Where's Magic here gone? Magic here went off to Narnia. Oh, managed to survive a little bit of contact here, there, and everywhere. Super Dragon, the one to lose out from all of that. We'll try and have a look at what happened to Magic's here a little bit later on. But I'm not, yeah, it's a bit strange. It's a right-hander, it's flat out. Magic's here was off in Narnia. plenty of land. So unusual, but Gran Lamborghini up into P4. Herm leading the way in P1 in the Mutley machine at this moment in time, and looking to try and break away as fast as humanly possible. So Benop, Mark, Gran Lamborghini, Trevor Nick, Super Dragon, and Magic's here. They're your 7 drivers at the moment, lined astern as we head towards World Cup for the very first time of 9. And yes, the Twitch encoder is far better. That's one of... there's many reasons. I'll explain in the 10K video. But Mutley Racing, Herm comes into the corner. A bit too quick there. Manages to catch it just. But that brings Benop into play for the race lead. Further back, there's some action there. Into the chicane we go. Anybody going to die in the chicane of death? The new one, but a few people do run wide there. Gran Lamborghini all over the back of ERT Mark here as they head towards the start-finish line. Gran Lamborghini down the inside of Mark. Is he going to get it done before this first corner? Further back, the Australians are fighting each other there. Gran Lamborghini down the inside and gets it done there. You can tell they're Australian by the start under the Union Jack. That's how you know, Jimmy. And we continue on. And Gran Lamborghini trying to get down the inside of Benop. Now, Benop's struggling here for some reason. Benop's been off somewhere. Benop's falling all the way to the back of the field. Magic gives him a little bit of a tap there. Gran Lamborghini down, but further up the field, Trevor Nick, Super Dragon, they're leading the way now to try and catch up to Herm. Herm still leading by 1 second here as they head towards the right-hander. And they get it done. Into the left we go. And Herm pushing away. Oh, Gran Lamborghini falling foul to Benop. And Mark's trying to get the move done here. Let's have a look at this action. And in to the right-hander they go. Gran Lamborghini on the inside. Mark trying to get the move done on Benop. Looks like he does get it done. My word, what a good move that is. And here you want to stay in 3rd gear. Try and hit the limiter, but not actually hit the limiter. Be very close to it as they continue on out the corner. It looks like Benop trying to chase down... Trevor Nick trying to chase down Herm there. Further up the field. Gran Lamborghini, Benop, Mark, Magic's here. They're all fighting here. They're 2 by 2. They could go 3 wide, but it'd be a bit dangerous at Wood Cup. We're going to have a fight for the lead as well as we head towards Wood Cup. We're just focusing on this. Mark flashing the lights here, trying to get down the inside as they come into the braking zone. Gran Lamborghini, Mark. Oh, I think that's Benop going off to Narnia. Oh, it is indeed. Benop's going to have to come back on. Herm now leading the way from Trevor Nick. Oh, Herm's got it all wrong, getting the chicane. Oh, Trevor Nick gets the lead here, but Super Dragon's going to have to run of them all. Super Dragon looking to get a slipstream here of Trevor Nick to try and get into that lead position as we head on to lap number 3 here. 42.2, the fastest lap so far by Super Dragon. Down the inside of Trevor Nick, gets it done here. Super Dragon into P1 in the Scooby-Doo machine. There we go. That's what we like to see. Some fantastic racing here so far. Gran Lamborghini trying to get the move done on Trevor Nick now. This is fantastic racing. As further back, there's also battles going on. We'll try and focus on all the battles that are happening in this race. As you can see, Herm, Magic's here, Mark and Benop. They're all fighting there side by side. See Trevor Nick trying to get down the inside of Super Dragon here as they head towards St. Mary's once again. Into the fast right-hander. This is flat out, remember. Flat out, this right-hander. Oh, look at the lean on the minis there. That looks fantastic. And into St. Mary's we go. It's Trevor Nick from Gran Lamborghini. Super Dragon losing 2 positions. Benop is up past Magic's here as well as they continue on now. So Gran Lamborghini trying to get the move done on. Oh, my word. What a move by Gran Lamborghini. Into the right-hander here. And gets it done. Fair play. So Gran Lamborghini into lead from Trevor Nick from Super Dragon. Further back we got Mark. Herm on the inside of Mark there trying to get it done. Does indeed in the Mutley machine. Benop there in the NASCAR livery mini. And Magic's here looking to try and get past everybody there. Weaving all over the place trying to get it done. Trying to make space somewhere on this Goodwood circuit. It's a very tight circuit as we continue. Oh, a little bit of contact here and there. A little bit of lag in there I think as well. Oh, a bit of carnage there. And Mark is off into the barrier. The good news for these drivers, boost is on. They should be able to catch back up to the field. Let's jump now to your lead driver here. Gran Lamborghini from Trevor Nick from Super Dragon. They make it round that chicane. And they continue on. So 5 cars line astern at this moment. It's a bit more of a technical circuit this. Mark 4 seconds back, so Mark will catch that gap up. We'll soon see what's happened actually from Mark's perspective just now, if I can find the correct key. Ooh, that's a bit too... Can we get a bit earlier in that one? Nope, it's already happened, unfortunately. That's a shame. Damn replay system. Oh! So Gran Lamborghini currently leading by 6.5 tenths. Trevor Nick trying to stay in that slipstream. I think this field will spread out a little bit here. And if we have a look further up, Bernop down the inside of Herm there, gets it done. Bernop went back to the back of the field at one point in this race. Now coming back, Magic Say trying to go around the outside here at St Mary's. Is this going to work? Surely not. Unbelievable move there by Magic's here. Going to get the move done on Herm. Herm going to drop down into P6 at this moment as they head towards the right-hander. Oh, Magic Say gets braking wrong, has hit Bernop into the gravel. And Bernop's going to have to come on. And I think Magic's here maybe waiting up there for Bernop. Let's jump to your lead battle. If any driver has a complaint with an incident, they can talk to each other first of all, and then they can report a driver, and then an incident count is done. We saw quite a few penalties applied last time, including a championship ban for one driver. So, you know, we do want clean racing here. We do realise that contact does happen and mistakes do happen. So, 5 incidents you're allowed, free of charge, and then after that it's, well, 4 incidents free of charge, sorry. 5 is a 5-second penalty, 6 is a 6, 7 is a 7, so on to 15, and then, yeah, we've got bans then thereafter, because if you're getting that many incidents, there's something a little bit wrong with your driving. So, line astern at the moment, we get to cut them down a little bit here. And we should be able to see that Mark is up to P5 now, so that boost helping massively. Lamborghini getting into the 41s, and there you see how boost works. A 138.0 for Mark. That gets him back into the pack and allows him to get racing essentially. But it does allow still drivers to, you know, race and race clean further up the field because boost is then gone at this moment in time. So Trevor, Nick, Lamborghini, these two are at the front of your field for a very good reason. They are absolutely nailing this Goodwood circuit as we are on lap number 5 at this moment in time. And once again, coming to this St Mary's corner, probably one of the most difficult corners on the circuit. I would say this and the chicane, very hard to nail. Because it's very easy to run out wide there. So we're going to jump further back here. We've got Mark and Herm. Herm's actually got... No, Mark's actually caught up to Herm here, actually. Just trying to remember what's happening in this race. But up with a 0.5 penalty. Mark trying to go down the inside of Herm here. Doesn't manage to get it done, but potentially on the inside for the right-hander. Herm may have a better run here. It's going to be side-by-side action all the way up here. And Mark looking to get it done. Let's have a look between the drivers. Who's got the faster speed at the moment? I think Herm's just got it, potentially. Look at that gap coming down. It's 12 thousandths. Herm gets back up into P4 here. They head towards Woodcut once again. It's the Mutley machine versus the Coca-Cola machine. In towards Woodcut. We're looking for that 50-meter board. That's where they're going to break unless somebody's absolutely wiped it out already. Super Dragon Trevor. Oh, Super Dragon's past Trevor Nick. What's happened there? We did not see what happened there. Super Dragon in the Scooby-Doo machine past Trevor Nick. Mark up into P4 but not catching up here as well. But Super Dragon, Trevor Nick, they're fighting for that P2 position. And Lamborghini has said, see you later guys. I want max points from this round. Looks like he's about to get it as well. We start lap number 6. It's Super Dragon, Trevor, Nick, Mark, Herm, Bernop. They're all in a line here as they head to 100 mile an hour. It is. That's the limiter in these minutes as we continue round once again. And Super Dragon looking to try and keep that P2 position. But I think Trevor Nick's going to have words here. Everybody wants that P2 position. Worth 35 points at P2 position. P3 is 30, I think it is. I don't even know my own point system now. But... it's significant, let's put it that way, and we've seen how close the championship is. 5 points can get you 10 positions in this championship. And Trevor Nick looking to get that moved on further back. We've got side-by-side action as well. We're going to stay with this P2 battle just for this moment. It's St Mary's we go. There's a little bit of a tap there with Trevor Nick and Super Dragon. They all survive further back. Oh, everyone survived here, and Super Dragon keeps that P2 position. Trevor Nick in P3, Mark P4. Bernop, Magic's here. They're your 2nd to 7th positions. Super Dragon trying to pull away. Let's jump on board. Magic's here. Let's actually have a look at what on earth is going on up ahead. You can see everyone line astern at this moment in time. Magic's here's got a bit of a run on Bernop here as they head towards Woodcut once again. And everyone's getting really, really close here. Look at this. It's getting very close. They potentially could go 3 wide here. No. Magic's here's just lifting off a little bit here, looking potentially to capitalise on the move up ahead between Bernop and Herm. A little bit of contact there into the braking zone. They go. They survived that lovely stuff there. Mark's trying to get the move done on Trevor Nick. Oh, Herm's gone off to Narnia. And up into P6. Magic Here's goes. Looking to get the move done at the chicane. Quite a risky move and backs out of it, which I'm assuming most people would do in that situation. So Magic here up into P6 with that move. Capitalising on Herm going to Narnia. Tidge banned from line of step. Stop it. But we continue on all the same. Lamborghini 4 seconds. So Lamborghini really saying this is my race, and everyone's going to be the boost happens around the 5-second mark, so everybody in this pack could start having boosts soon, and that's going to make things interesting towards the end of this race, because the dynamics of the car slightly changes. You get a little bit more grip, it just feels slightly different, and that could mean some position changes. We'll wait and see. Herm down into P7 there. Magic's here looking to capitalise on Bernop. Not going to work here. Herm down the inside. Cuts St. Mary's quite a bit there. Does Herm. He says, I want the Mini to go back to rallying. And you can see the penalty applied there. So it just takes that penalty off straight away. Why not? Might as well. Got a few laps remaining here. And Magic here looking to try and get past Bernop at this moment in time. A bit of a tag there. But Bernop's going to have the slipstream. That's going to bring Herm into play. Once again, they're in a line. There we go, you see, slightly different. They're in a line, heading towards Woodcut here. And we're going to be side by side. Oh, here we go. They've gone off. Bernop's going to have to do it on his tyres here. Going to come into this Woodcut corner. Potentially going to run wide. Oh, manages to survive it. Magic here, give it a little tap. Mark's gone wide. They're all going wide here. Into the chicane. Magic here up into P4, capitalising on people's mistakes. Into P4. Magic here goes, and potentially into P3 as Trevor Nick goes off to Narnia. Going to hit the barrier surely, just misses it. Magic here going to go up into P3. Fantastic here from Magic here, just capitalising on other people's mistakes. Up into P3, and Super Dragon has checked out now as well. 7.7 seconds behind the leader here, these guys. So Herm now trying to make the move on Magic here as well. Herm looking to be on the inside. Magic here's gone off to Narnia now as well. Herm's up into P3, Trevor Nick P4, Mark P5 here potentially, and Magic here going to drop all the way back to P7 as Bernop is going to get that position as well. So Trevor Nick side by side with Herm here into the fast right-hander. We're going to be hitting 100 miles an hour here, potentially 102 if you're in that slipstream. And yeah, St. Mary's too wide, does not go. It certainly doesn't go 3 wide either, guys. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Mark and Herm. It sends them both off. That's the weight transfer. Oh, there's a big hit in there. And Magic's here's basically just been stopped in the middle of the circuit there. So a little bit of contact, that's what happens. It sends everybody to Narnia, and it's just a weight transfer in Gran Turismo Sport. But with that in mind, Trevor Nick into P3, Bernop into P4 now. All change once again, and boost is definitely having an impact here on these drivers because the dynamics of the car has slightly changed here. Super Dragon checked out 2.6 seconds ahead, and Ram Lamborghini has just said, see you later, guys. Another 7 seconds further ahead, 6 seconds. But this is your big battle on circuit at the moment. Trevor Nick, Bernop, Herm, Mark, they're all side by side once again. Going towards Woodcut for the penultimate time here. Mark on the inside, trying to get the move done. Into the braking zone we go. A little bit of contact there, I think. And Bernop's gone off to Narnia, and Mark gets through into P4 at this moment, and Herm looking to capitalise as well. In to the right-hander we go, and Herm really backs out the braking there. Through we go, and at the moment, Magic here is dicing with the pit wall as we go on to the final lap here. Final lap here at the Goodwood Motor Circuit for this first morning split. Who is going to take the P3 position? That's where our fight is on circuit. It's between Trevor Nick, Mark, Herm, Magic here, and Bernop as they continue round the first corner once again for the last time here. Ram Lamborghini currently leading away. Look at this, 7 seconds up the road. He's just chilling here at this moment in time. So going to get maximum points here, Ram Lamborghini, really jump it up in that championship. Super Dragon looking to get those 35 points as well for Charlie Roscoe Racing. And looking very well indeed. It's nice to see Super Dragon have a bit of luck for a change. Oh, further back here. Here we go. Side-by-side action. Here, P4, P5, P6. Here we go. Herm looking to try and get the move done down the inside. Stops the car in the apex to avoid hitting Magic's here. And avoids it indeed. But not trying to come down the inside of Herm here. In to the right-hander. And Magic's here, it's gone off to Narnia. That's not the time and place to go to Narnia. Magic's here going to drop to the back of the field. That is unfortunate. Herm up into P5 here as we head towards Woodcut for one last time with these first drivers. And Mark leading this P4 battle. Also Trevor Nick's checked out for that P3. So it's going to be your fight for P4 here. Mark, Herm, Bernop. Who is going to get P4? Ram Lamborghini's just doing the last chicane now, but we're staying with this battle. We are not moving from this battle because it's really, really close. Ram Lamborghini are going to be your race victor there. In P number 1. Oh, there's a little bit of contact here, there, and everywhere. Herm into the barrier. Oh, my word, there's carnage there right at the end. That's probably going to need a review of some kind. Super Dragon going to be P number 2. Trevor Nick P3. Mark P4. But not P5. Magic's here P6. And Herm unfortunately loses out big style there in P7. I'd say incidents can be reviewed. I've just got Andrew Brooks. That's quite right, actually. Incidents can be reviewed, and I'd say penalties can be applied. So, of course, if you've got a problem with a driver, talk to them first of all. If you feel that it still deserves a report, let me know, and I will have a look. There's a report area that we have in the Discord, so make sure you check that out. So let's just save the replay, and let's just have a look at your provisional final results before any penalties are applied. So Ram Lamborghini, your race victor there, followed by Super Dragon. Super Dragon must have lost out big style at the end there. Not sure what happened to Super Dragon. Trevor Nick in P3, Mark in P4, Benop in P5, Magic Tier in P6, and Herm in P7. So they're your 7 drivers. Provisionally, of course, in terms of race results. We don't know what will happen later on. Yes, we're going to start the next lobby now, guys. So let's just quickly jump to that now.